Why is this called Into the Loop?
Into the loop! Into the loop!
What is a desert eagle used for?
What?
Big booty bitches.
Into the loop!
Why is the show called Into the Loop? Bitches.
Into the loop!
Booty. Big desert eagle. Bitches. Big desert bitches. Big desert booty. Big desert bitches. Big booty eagle.
Into the loop!
Booty.
Into the loop!
Big desert eagle. Bitches.
Into the loop!
Big desert bitches. Big desert booty. Big desert bitches. Big booty eagle.
Into the loop!
Hello, welcome to Into the Loop. My name is Rabid Pixie. With me today, very special guest, my actual real brother. Um, you can go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm the actual real brother.
This is my actually real brother. Now, I know that I'm very dry a lot of times, and people sometimes can't tell when I'm being serious. But this is actually not a joke. This is my real brother.
We both came from the same mother.
We Yo, but some people are like brother from another mother, which does not necessarily mean that they don't share the same father. They could still.
Yeah,
But
they
we're
could-
actually from the same mother, but not the same father. Oh
the
man.
the very same mother.
So, yeah, before we really get into like the intro and the fuck yeah moments, um, I actually want to talk about something. And we're going to talk about a few things. So, number one, we recorded, never released several episodes. I believe we played Turtles in Time and Sonic 2, which are two of my favorite games, by the way. Probably my two favorite games, like ever. Which I've
I
talked about on this podcast extensively, so we're not going to get into that anymore. But we recorded some episodes of a show. This is like 10 years ago, I think, of a show
uh,
we called Two Southern Brothers.
I was 16 at the time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, I don't know, dear viewer, listener, if you know this, if you can tell, but we are from the South. You may be able to hear that we are
I
from the South.
I know you can hear it off me.
Yeah, it's okay. You don't have to suppress your accent. We don't do linguistic determinism here.
Ding 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 ding. Yeah,
Ah, that's right, Baylor.
that's right, feller.
So, I want to I want to do a Two Southern Brothers intro.
You want to do a Two Southern Brothers
Yeah,
intro?
do you want to do the punchline or me?
Uh, you know what? I think you should do the punchline.
I'll do the punchline. So, you go ahead.
Hello, my name is Zephyr.
You gotta
Uh,
say the show that we're from.
Oh, my bad. Hello, my name is Zephyr, and this is Two Southern Brothers.
I'm Pixie, and we're half brothers. Oh
We're
wait,
only
no,
one.
no, you messed it up. Okay. Go. So you say, "Hi, welcome to Two Southern Brothers."
Hi, welcome to Two Southern Brothers.
And introduce yourself.
My name is Zephyr.
And my name is Pixie,
We're half brothers.
but only one of us is half depressed.
Oh no, you need to talk about something, bro.
The other one's fully depressed. Actually, I'm glad you asked me that. We'll get into that later. So we did the TSB intro. This is Into the Loop, Two Southern Brothers edition. That's the title of the podcast, of the episode now.
All right,
Um,
bet. I almost said based.
so top of the show. I don't think we came up with a top five yet, but we'll figure that out as we
Top
go
five
on.
for Two Southern Brothers.
Yeah, we do at the halfway. We're gonna do a top 5, and
Oh,
I can
oh,
edit a lot of this. I edit now, the
oh,
episode.
you. Oh,
So
look at you, Mr.
if
Editor
it
Man.
gets really thin, I can cut some stuff out. Do you want? So do you have a fuck yeah moment you want to do?
I have a fuck yeah moment, and I have a fuck no moment.
Oh boy.
It, yeah,
Start with the fuck no moment.
okay, so a little bit of background lore about little brother here is that little brother works in security at a
Okay.
Walmart. A majority of my time is basically getting homeless people off the parking lot and having to deal with parked cars parked in the fire lane. But my first ever day as security at that place, about 2 hours in, this homeless man is getting his stuff off the lot, and he's looking at me with disdain. And can I curse on this episode? I
You
want to
can
I want to
curse. I
I want
curse all
to
the time. You
I
can
want to
even
make
you can even say the inextricably uh uh
evil word.
you can say goddamn. Like
Okay.
okay, so in the hierarchy of curse words, almost everywhere, like fuck is the granddaddy bad word.
Okay. Yeah.
But
Yeah,
here
there's a lot
in the
worse.
Bible Belt, it's goddamn.
Okay, so I'm going to say this word for word, this what this man said for me. Let me pull up my messages here. I have it saved on Messenger. That's
Wait, you're texting
Discord.
the homeless man on Messenger?
No, 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 no. I've written down word for word what he said to me, and I sent it to my fiance.
Okay, okay, may the force be with you. Now, it you may want to be light on specific details, because we don't want stalkers showing up.
Oh no, 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 no. I haven't said anything like dox
We
myself
know who
just
you
yet.
are, listener. We know that you're trying to find us.
Look, man, I have gang stalkers all over the place. I listen to my skin and it tells me to tear itself out all the time.
Okay, no more creepypasta memes this episode. Do your thing.
Okay, well, I can't find it on Messenger, but word for word, he said something along the lines of this: "You goddamn motherfucker, I fucking hate you. I wanna fucking kill you. Fuck you. I wanna fucking hate you. I wanna fucking kill you." He was just throwing every word
Oh
along with
wow.
the F word at me, and I was
Wow.
just parked there looking at him, and then I point at myself, and he goes, "Yeah, you motherfucker." I'm like, "Okay, whoa, holy shit, dude."
You know it's bad when there's more adjectives than verbs. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it's
Just a
awful.
string of adjectively expletives? Is that?
It's y- y- yeah, I guess. I don't know.
I'm from
I, I,
down
I failed.
south.
I failed high school English. I had to go to summer school for it.
Wow. That's gonna be published.
Yeah,
That's
no,
going up to the internet.
yeah, that's fine. I tried to go.
Top 5 creepypastas. And it doesn't have to be like I guess we don't have to do like
Are
creepypastas. It could be like internet like Everyman Hybrid would count. You know what that is?
um
It's a YouTube series. Anyway, keep going.
well, fuck yeah moment would have to be me actually getting a job in security in the first place. Because
That's there's been a lot of career goal completion moments said on this podcast. So I'm glad you said that.
a big majority is that I just want to slowly make my way to getting an armed guard license, so that way I'm not all,
Oh,
so that way I'm not like without a weapon. But I can't
mm,
have one in a Walmart parking lot, sadly.
right. Do you see yourself as being like a bodyguard for a celebrity one day, like Miley Cyrus or something?
Well, not Miley Cyrus, because I don't want to be within
Would you protect
5 feet of
Miley Cyrus with your life if you were
her.
getting paid money for it?
Look, I know that I watched Hannah Montana when I was 12. You do not need to make fun of me for it.
That's going on the internet.
Our sister put that on for me when I was sick. Shut up.
That's going on the internet.
That's fine.
Okay, anything else? Do you want to talk more about security? Like
What would you like to know?
who top 5 people you would be a bodyguard for? Not yet, not yet. Well, maybe we can do that top 5. We can do it. But like
No.
who would you want to be a bodyguard for? Like who would out of anybody in the world?
Ironically, Kanye West.
Oh,
Unironically,
dude.
one of the Spice Girls.
Now, are you saying that Kanye West is one of the Spice Girls, or are you saying that you do Kanye West and or one of the Spice Girls?
Ironically, Kanye West. Unironically, one of the Spice Girls.
Oh, okay, okay. My force be with you. Which Spice Girl?
I forget what her name is. Hold on.
I think that's Posh.
It's Mel B.
Posh Spice, I think is her name.
Scary Spice.
Scary Spice, that's the one.
Yes, Scary Spice.
So, okay, so celebrities aside, like what do you want to do in
Yeah,
security?
Insecurity.
Yeah.
Well, mainly I just want to. I already said it. Like armed guard positions, stuff like at a nuclear power plant or a bank, stuff like
Okay.
that. But
What about like
kind of
armored trucks, like money transportation?
that too. But you'd have to apply to the company
Yeah.
that does the money transport stuff.
Now, would Oh, no, go ahead.
But then it's just gonna be like, man, somebody's gonna turn my truck over like it's a GTA heist.
Right, that's what I was gonna say. Would you still, if this was in Los Santos, would you still be?
No, because I'd just be turned into cannon fodder. It's like Payday or fucking.
They don't
Ready or
always kill
Not.
the guards. The guards are dumb though. Like, okay, you're getting heisted. Like, yeah, it's your job to try to stop them. But quite honestly, like at some point in GTA, it's like, why are these guys continuing to fight them off? Like, I would just be like, okay, whatever, dude. I
This
would
man
I
just
would just
pulled,
walk away.
this man just pulled a fucking minigun out of his
Yeah.
pants.
Like, yeah. All right.
Dude, look at.
So you would want to like work for a power plant or a bank or something.
Yeah,
That's cool.
something like that. But I'm currently working at.
Would you
Well,
be not an armed guard for Willy Wonka, but for the Futurama parody Willy Wonka at the Slurm
the
Factory?
Slurm Worm?
Yeah.
Yes, I would.
Oompa loompa doopity darn guards. Enough! Okay, that might be an obscure reference.
No.
He
Futurama came back
says,
with,
watch out for the armed guards, and then the Oompa Loompas start going, Oompa doopa doopity darn guards, and then Leela yells at them to shut up.
Oh yeah.
Or maybe
no,
it's Amy.
I think it was Leela.
Would you be a Oompa Loompa doopity darn guard?
No, not at all. I don't want to be short. Short people already have it hard enough as it is.
So would you work for Willy Wonka? The
Yes.
Gene Wilder
Is that
version.
Because that hazard pay is amazing.
Okay, so choosing between Gene Wilder Willy Wonka and Johnny Depp Willy Wonka, which one would you rather be an armed guard
Gene
for?
Wilder.
Why?
Gene Wilder. Because it's Gene Wilder. Also, Gene Wilder's entire thing was that, like, it was a dangerous place to try and
Right.
mess with shit.
So you think that Gene Wilder is more dangerous than Johnny Depp version? Because that Johnny Depp version was unhinged.
The Johnny Depp version pulled the Oompa Loompas out of, like, an island.
They both, yeah, they were both actually. They both mentioned they were from islands.
Okay.
I think
But
that's what he says in the beginning, but I think in like the later books he reveals to Charlie that they're from an alien planet maybe. Is that true?
The Oompa Loompas are aliens? Hold on.
Are there? Yeah, well, I mean, in the next book, it's the something something elevator. They take the elevator, right, and they go up into the sky. Like he takes him on a journey through outer space. That's what the next book is about. No more Willy Wonka talk.
But
Uh,
hazard pay is fine.
Yeah, Hazard Pay. Like that was a long walk to Hazard Pay. Willy Wonka Hazard. Okay, so I think your fuck yeah moment is security guard A plus.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
a. Well,
Mine's
what about you?
so I'm gonna say it, and this actually. So let's talk a little bit about our history with D&D.
Oh boy,
So, do you remember the name of your first D&D character?
it was a dwarf.
Yeah, what was his name?
Uh, I think I named him after myself.
Nope,
What was it?
it was John the Dwarf,
John the dwarf.
and he was a mage.
I,
You were like 8?
I was 8. Yeah.
Yeah, 8, and you named your character John the Dwarf, and we were in hardcore Ravenloft.
Mm-hmm.
I went through 3 characters. I think the first adventure, my first character was a ranger named Namrak Esser. Uh, Maybe you'll figure out where I got that name from, but yeah, it was just Namrak Esser.
Namrak Esser.
He died pretty quick, and then I was playing,
Is that an anagram for something?
maybe, and then I played a ninja named, uh, Ato Mick, which I named after the freaking atomic fireballs that we had. I was just like, we'll just name it
Ato
after.
Mick.
Yeah, I just took atomic. Look, okay, I wasn't great with naming conventions back then. Anyway, we had a lot of D&D adventures, and we had a lot of different dice. Okay, I've still got I have that purple Crown Royal bag from back then. I keep them in a black Crown Royal bag because I have so many now. And this one it's a little bigger. I got this one in Michigan from a package of the Crown Royal Black when I did SRX. I got this big old Crown Royal bottle that
SRX was in.
we did one in Michigan, yeah.
Okay.
And in Michigan, you can buy liquor in gas stations.
Oh well.
Yeah. So
No wonder
anyway,
my friend went
so
up there.
now my dice are in this big
Crown Royal
Crown
bag.
Royal bag. It's a little bigger, so I put them in there. I still have dice from back then. I have dice from just about everybody we played with back then, because we just people stopped using them, so I just sort of started collecting them. I kept putting them in that bag. So I recently, I was in a group therapy program for about 8 weeks, intensive outpatient.
Mm-hmm.
I was going 3 nights a week, doing 3-hour classes, and I graduated Monday of this week.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you. And when you graduate, they give you this jar. People, it's a magic jar, so you're not allowed to touch it till the end. They pass it around the room. People write nice messages about you, and they fold it up, put it in the jar, and you're not allowed to read it till you open the jar. And then they pass it around, and then they say nice things about you, and then you get the jar. After I received my jar, I stood up and I said to the people, I said, I have a gift for you guys. And I took out a Ziploc bag with every D20 that I own. And I poured them out and I said, okay, everybody can pick one. These D20s have seen, some of them I've had since I've first started playing D&D. Like
Which was like years ago.
my blue set, I think was my first set. I don't think anybody took one of those, but like the blue ones in my bag were from the first set I ever had. And so I let them pick a D20. I one person said pick one for me, and I gave them the black arrow. Remember the black arrow?
Wasn't that one of Mom's
It
dice?
was originally your dad's,
Oh.
and it was just like solid black with like the uh gold numbers on it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that is that was that was like my big hitter. Never failed me until recently. It just doesn't roll well anymore. So I decided the Black Arrow wants to retire. So I went ahead when I had the opportunity to pass on my best die. I passed that one on. So I don't know what the Black Arrow's fate will be. Maybe he'll go to new adventures. Maybe he'll retire. Um, but moral of the story, I gave away. I let everybody pick out of all of my D20s that I've ever owned and still currently own, and so just sort of pass on the gift of D&D. Now, as my fuck yeah moment, I haven't opened this jar yet. I'm gonna open this jar on the podcast and read.
Oh,
I'm gonna read the nice things people said about me.
okay.
All right, let's see what they wrote. I'm opening the jar now. It's got a little hashtag button glued on the top.
What's that? What's the hashtag?
It's
Oh,
just,
is
it's
it
just
just
a it's just a hashtag. I'll
okay?
send pictures of it at some point. Okay. Now there's not necessarily some of these people have probably signed it. I'm not going to say
Names.
I can't actually say a lot of the stuff from that group because of confidentiality stuff. But I am going to
Gotcha.
read the and some of the people weren't there, so which I received their notes later. Okay. Apparently I missed your graduation, dude. You deserve to graduate. I can see a light in your eyes that wasn't as bright before. You are correct. You have a lot to give, including a wise mind. I wish you happiness and peace. You've got this. That was very nice.
Oh,
I like that one. Okay. Note number 2. Congratulations on graduating. I have so appreciated your wit and your intellect. I'm so glad I got to be in group with you. I hope you find all the happiness and peace you desire. I hope Dune Part 2 meets your expectations, and I hope you can avoid that boss dude at work. uh, Thank you for writing that. So that's 2 happiness and pieces so far, right? What was
I'm
did the first one say? Yeah, happiness and peace.
I'm gonna have to ask you about why, if Dune Part One met your expectations or not.
It did. I've talked about
It
this
did.
before. I really liked Dune Part 1. I had never read Dune. Just full disclosure. But I watched the movie and I loved it. And now I'm reading Dune. Um, and that topic came up because somebody read "Fear is the Mind Killer" as an inspirational quote one day,
Mhm.
and I was like, yes. And this person also knew Dune. So this one says, keep casting, keep your chin up, ignore the shitty shitty, yeah, shitty good mornings. I think I know who wrote that actually. But
Keep fast.
that one's not signed, but I think I know who wrote that one. Okay.
My brother is a part of the Shadow Wizards.
You have worked so hard and I am so happy about all of the progress that you have made. You can have the life that you choose. You are in charge of your destiny. Aw, destiny. I like having charge of my destiny. Thank you for writing that. Okay. Make sure to go 300 feet into the forest and tell Merlin or Marlin? Marlin the tree, your secrets. This was a joke at some point. I don't remember exactly. She will hug your soul. She will hug your soul. The rejuvenate your spirit. Next, she will give you instructions to offer a rock some beard hair. Once you do this, you can be free of the munchkins that float. All right. Thank you for
You
that
got
obscure
you
um,
got
spell
brain munchkins?
ritual recommendation. I'm bad at reading the handwriting, so I had a little bit difficult with that. But yeah, thank you for that. The munchkins. I will avoid those munchkins as best I can. Okay, next one. You've honest. Oh wait. You're honestly one of the coolest and most genuine people I've had the pleasure of meeting. I hope that everything keeps going in a positive direction. I can't read that. Positive. I think it's direction. Yeah, it is. It's positive direction for you. Best of luck. Thank you for writing. That's very nice. I'm gonna try not to cry. I think this is the last one. You are incredibly funny and intelligent. You made me actually look forward to group. You make red hair look way better than I ever could.
Oh, heck yeah,
There
bro.
we go. There we go. I'm trying to figure out who wrote the Munchkin one, but I think I know who wrote that one. That one wasn't signed.
You got told to
Um,
perform
it says
an ancient Wiccan spell.
make sure to go 300 feet into the forest and tell Merlin the tree your secrets. Marlin the tree your secrets. She
Marlin.
will hug your soul, then rejuvenate your spirit. Next, she will give you instructions to offer a rock, some beard hair. Once you do this, you can be free of munchkins that float. Oh wait, oh there was something on the back of it. Oh, yo, that float inside your brain. Rainbows and sunshine will appear. A small mushroom goblin will give your ankles a kiss. I'm gonna listen to your podcast, the MPS. You are swag. Okay, I know who wrote this now. Okay.
Okay, so
There
they're
was
probably
something on the.
listening in
Okay,
on this.
I'm gonna go back through and make sure there's nothing on the backs of these, because that one had stuff on the back. Okay. Okay. No, that one doesn't have. Okay. Okay. All right. Whoa. Oh. This one. Okay. It wrote Sea Dog on the back, so I suppose that was like the greeting.
Sea
Um.
dog.
Okay. So. Um. That was it. That's my fuck yeah moment. I graduated. Some very nice people sent me some
Well,
nice
I'm
message.
I'm glad
I
that you're.
I'm super proud of the progress I've made. Like about I don't want to really talk too much about it, but about 4 months ago, I had a really bad day. And you know about this, but I've struggled with mental health since 2009, probably my whole life, but since
Yeah.
2019, it's been extraordinarily bad because of tragic events that have happened to me. And it seems
Yeah.
like they just keep happening. Like once a year, once every 6 months, I'll just have like a super tragic event happen to me. Um, but uh, I I don't know. Should I say this? Can we actually like get a little bit like deep?
If
I can just
if
cut
you
this
wanna
out. I can just
if
cut
you
this
wanna
out.
get deep, I can give
I
you like some deep things of my own.
well, if so, we'll say cut here if we need to. We could just cut to the top five, which will be next.
Okay.
But I was recently diagnosed with borderline personality disorder.
Uh-huh.
I was in an intensive outpatient program uh around April going into May, and then I had a bad day. I ended up inpatient where I received this diagnosis. And then I finished that outpatient program, and then I went to another one that offered a different kind of therapy,
Yeah.
which has helped me tremendously. And I've been doing that for about 8 weeks. I've been working 5 days a week and then going there for 3 hours 3 days a week right after work. I've been struggling, but it's over now. I have the skills I need to continue on. And yeah, it's been good. I feel a lot better about where I'm at. I feel like I'm talking a lot.
Do you
I
want me to?
I I I've learned that I need to surround myself with people who validate me, and those who don't, just give them some space. So if you're one of those people that don't, that's okay.
Dude, you're my brother. I'm always gonna love you, and I'm always gonna support you.
Easy.
But, enough of that sappy shit. I want to get into some dark shit of my own, if you'll allow me.
Yeah, sure.
So, you remember?
This is either gonna be the best or worst episode of the podcast ever.
So you remember my one of my first ever girlfriends was that little short girl with the glasses.
Yes.
So around 2014, 2015, she had gotten we had broken things off kind of messily,
Uh-huh.
and I was still very much in love with her and everything, and she had gotten summer of 2015,
Yeah.
summer of 2015 or 2014, whichever. I had worked at a McDonald's. I'd gotten a text message over Messenger saying that she had unfortunately passed away when she was going to be a senior the next coming year, and
I
it just kind
remember
of broke my
this.
heart.
I remember this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was extremely heartbroken,
Yeah.
and for like the last few years, not like yeah, the last few years, not recently, but when she had passed away, I just couldn't cope with it.
Yeah.
And on my after my senior year, after I'd graduated and everything, I had another ex of mine die from a train crash.
Holy moly.
So I've more than likely gotten over it. I've learned to accept the losses and I've coped with it. But yeah,
That's
it's
tough.
just it. Life's tough, man. It stuff happens, and I'm always going to be there for you.
Oh, yeah. Well,
And I
that's
hope.
assumed. I think
Oh,
I can actually say that out of my family, parents included, my siblings, I think, have the strongest bonds with me and give me the most support.
because you're the funniest out of all the siblings.
Funniest looking.
Yeah, you're funny looking, all right, you
Yep,
ugly motherfucker.
yep, I'm funny looking. So here's
Funny smelling
so
too.
interest. Shh, don't tell people that. Interestingly enough, I don't have any exes that have mortally passed away, but they have passed away in a more like spiritual sense, like in my
Oh
heart.
yeah,
Like so
they
like
died. They died
dead or
on
dead
the
to
inside.
me. Yeah, so
Yeah.
what's worse? I think, and I'm not trying to say someone's experience is less than another, but what do you think is worse? Like objectively, what's worse? Someone who's physically dead or someone who's living but dead to you?
Living but dead to you.
You really think so?
Yes.
Hmm. Yeah, maybe. That's what I think personally, but at the same time, let's say one of these people was in my good graces still and they passed away at that point.
The
Would I be more heartbroken? Or would I actually I don't know because then I would be like, okay, there's still like good memories.
okay. Now
But then again, you could also say you still have good memories of the other people. But it's
here's the
like what was
question.
fake and what was real.
Here's the question. Would you have regrets if they died today? Would you have regrets?
Of the people that are dead to me?
Yes.
No, actually, because those people fucked me over.
then
every
then
single time. Every
then
single
don't
time.
feel bad for them because they fucked you over.
Yeah.
We don't stand for that. We don't stand for that shit.
Yeah, we don't stand that here. So let's go ahead. Will you have anything more you want to
What?
say on this topic?
Well, one more story
Oh
about
yeah,
people
yeah.
being dead to me. I have to tolerate that person for the next lifetime because I have a kid with them.
Right, right. See, that's something that I don't currently have to deal with. Now, I'm not saying that I haven't
At
some.
least you were smart.
Well, no, listen. It is possible that I have a wild oat out there because I've had situations where the person would just disappear. You know what I mean? Just
Entirely, yeah.
yeah, total ghost. So it's possible, but unlikely that I'll have to deal with that situation. But please do go on.
But yeah, I'm slowly getting to the point where I can tolerate them, but it's just constant
Right.
with her.
Yeah.
And I have to deal
Yeah.
with this for the rest of my life now because I have a kid with her. But at least
Yeah.
she's not my fiance, so
I
I love
can't
my fiance to death.
I can't imagine. Well, I can't imagine because I witnessed it from my with my parents. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like it happened in front of me. So I can't imagine. Children of divorce, we feel your pain.
isn't
So,
it ironic that we're both children of divorce?
do we Yeah. Yeah. Well, we'll let the listener do the math on that one. Um so let's do top 5. Top 5 divorces.
Top 5 divorces. Amber Heard and Johnny Depp.
Holy shit! Wow, I haven't thought about that in months. You think she's waiting for that to blow over?
She's probably still shitting on beds, to be honest.
Oh god. You think she would have learned that lesson at least? Just don't
Nah,
shit. Just don't shit on people's linens. You can like I get
don't
like
blame it on the dog.
if you if you shit in your pants, those are your linens.
Don't shit on other people.
Don't don't shit on other people's.
Oh my god.
Uh, well, okay, so I think the top 5 creepypastas was a good one.
Top
And
five
I guess
creepypastas.
I guess it could just be like internet horror or cryptids or I guess
Internet
SCPs if you
horror?
want to do.
Okay, yeah. I can do internet horror all
Yeah.
day. I've got three. I've got three. You've heard of the term analog horror before, right?
Oh, dude, I'm super into it right. I haven't like dug into a lot of it right now, but yes. I think
Okay, have you?
it's incredible if listener, if you haven't looked into analog horror, uh we're gonna give some recommendations here. I could give some right now, one in
I,
particular, but we're gonna do the top 5 and I think probably any
I've
of
got
those.
four.
Okay.
I've got the Baddington
Do we
tapes.
want to talk about how like analog horror is presented?
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys ever watch the fucking Paranormal Activity movies?
Like found footage.
Found footage,
Yeah.
basically found footage of companies or anything just like
Right.
that.
Blair Witch Project was the
The
the pioneer. Blair
yeah,
Witch Project walked so Paranormal Activity could run, and Paranormal Activity ran
well,
so that the Mandela, what was it called?
Catalog,
Mandela catalog could fly. Please do go on.
and
Give me your list. Let's hear the
why is
list.
it? Okay, so I have the Baddington tapes.
I
Then
don't know that one.
so hit hit 2013 game. Five Nights at Freddy's has such a big fan base.
Okay.
Yes, you can see where I'm going with this. That there's other things kind of based around the same concept of animatronic horror or
Yeah.
mascot horror. There's Baddington's Harmony and Horror, and then there's the FNAF VHS tapes from
Now, is that part of your top 5 or is that just
that,
another
that's
example?
part of my
Okay.
top five. It's by Squimpus McGrimpus.
number them so we know. They don't have to be in like a ranked order, but just
I
number them.
have
So
I have
number 1, Baddington tapes. Number
number
4
2
or number 2, uh, Five
is
Nights
the
at
Splinter
Freddy's.
Cell FNAF VHS tapes.
Okay, and then number
Uh,
3.
something kind of something kind of topical for you at least is Needle Mouse.
I've heard of this, but I'm not sure
It
if
is
I
a
remember.
Sonic the Hedgehog analog horror series.
Okay, yeah, I do know a little bit about Needle Mouse.
That's number 3. Number
Okay,
4, of course, Big Daddy Mandela Catalog.
hell yeah.
And number 5, it's not really like an analog horror series, but it's like a horror ARG.
Okay,
And that is one that I'm currently participating in called the Interloper series by Inomade.
right.
I
Now,
will send you the link for that one right now.
let's talk about the structure a little more because it's not just found footage. There's also you get into like SCP kind of got into the vein where it was like case files. The SCP
Yeah.
is only presented in case files, but you've got found footage, case files, uh, audio recordings. Then you get into the realm of ARG where they go so far as to have fucking scavenger hunts. Um, Stuff like Kanye Quest, which had a whole ARG hidden in it. I don't know if you heard
Yes.
about
Yes.
like
I've heard about that one.
and really analog horror always kinds of edges into the ARG genre, which if you don't know what an ARG is, it's alternate reality game. It doesn't necessarily have to be horror, but in a lot of cases it is. And I find quite a lot of the time there's a lot of cult influence involved. Not like real cults. Well, they might be real cults. It could easily be real cults, but I think they're all fictional.
There's a
Um,
disclaimer here for that one.
yeah.
Warning, this may be an actual cult.
Don't get involved in a cult, people. It's really easy. It's actually really easy to get involved in a cult. Like, think about that. What is a cult, right? People who
It's
believe
just
this,
people who believe.
they believe in a thing. We're
Here's the first
all
episode of that ARG, by the way.
Everything is a cult if you think about it. We're all in the cult of the sky is blue.
Okay, you can't go into existential shit like that, bro.
Yes, I can. What? This is Into the Loop, bro. This isn't. We're not. This loop that me and you are in right now might not even be part of the reality canon that we live in day to day. That's what Into the
Yo,
Loop is. Don't you
are
know?
we
Oh
are
wait,
we
hold
extra?
on, hold on. What? Okay,
What?
the producers say I can't talk about that anymore.
Uh-oh.
They said they're
Uh
okay.
uh-oh.
Yo, chill. All right. Yo, the soundboard dab on the haters. What? Me and the my co-host have been kicking around the idea of a soundboard for so long. And here you are. Bam. Dude, this actually is the best episode of the podcast.
Luckily, Discord has soundboards, but
I
I can't
actually
pull out
forgot
my
that
own soundboard right now.
you were doing soundboards. Like we get in Discord calls a lot in my Discord server, and you've been soundboarding pretty much every call for like the last year, I think.
I do random noises to be funny.
And
Laugh at me, people.
I forgot about it until just now. And you did Sad Trumpet. That's my favorite one. I used to do, the Pinkie Pie clip where she does the sad, or it's not sad trumpet, sad trombone. Have you ever
Yeah.
seen that? Or Pinkie
Yeah.
Pie from My Little Pony? I used to play that very clip at D&D games. I would just have it on my laptop ready to go.
Amazing.
I love. Okay, so my top 5. Now, in terms of like analog internet horror, mine are a little bit older than yours. Yours are pretty much up to date.
Okay.
And we can do honorable mentions when I finish. So number 5, Everyman Hybrid, which is a Slender Man series. If you haven't seen it, it is phenomenal. The later stuff, I don't know because they kind of veer off from Slender Man and go into a whole different kind of thing. But starting out, it's really good. I think they
Oh,
used Slender Man as kind of a springboard because it was so popular.
was this was this like 4 years ago?
No, way longer than that. I think it might have ended 4 years ago. I started watching it like 2012, 2011 maybe. It's called Everyman Hybrid. So it starts out with these guys and they're like, "Oh, we are going to give you guys health and workout tips." And they do, and they give some pretty good advice, but then weird shit
Is
starts.
the hybrid like capitalized?
I think so.
Hold on, let me.
Go on, it's all one word, Everyman Hybrid on YouTube. I highly, highly,
Like
yeah,
that
yeah,
one?
yeah, that one.
That's it. That's
I
it. Okay.
highly recommend Everyman Hybrid. It freaked me out. So weird stuff starts happening in that show. I won't say anything else. Number 4, I really like the Mandela Catalog. I don't know much about it yet, but I'm
You need to
super,
watch it.
super duper into it.
You want me to give you like a rundown?
No,
Okay.
I'll
Just
sort. I've
just watch
watched
it straight
several
from episode
videos.
one.
Now, okay. Anyway, so what did I say? Everyman Hybrid, um, uh,
Mandela catalog.
Mandela Catalog. I only know the Night Mind summary of this, but I've watched a few of the other videos, and I'll warn you, if you look this up and you got kids, it'll go into your freaking algorithm. So be careful because it's really weird. But you guys have probably all seen it. The really weird like CGI kid videos that are like Daddy Finger, telling
Yeah.
lies.
Yeah.
So that's done by a YouTube channel called Hey Kids, which has now been revised to Hey Kids AI for Adults because it was so obscure that, I mean, it was going to the wrong audience. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Right,
I
right.
see now.
Like it wasn't meant to be viewed. It's kind of like Poppy, you know what I mean? Where there's
Yeah.
like stuff going on in the background. That's what this was. It's like this. Anyway, Hey Kids, I would recommend watching the Night Mind video about it first. It's pretty short. But it's weird. It's really weird. I really like Hey Kids. Um, Hey Kids AI for adults, by the way. Then number 2, um, Backrooms. I like the
Okay.
Backrooms. Yeah.
Okay. Are we talking like backrooms whenever there's like a monster in it, or backrooms when it was just the backrooms with nothing in it?
Um,
And the sensation that you were being watched.
I've only seen like the first video, but I really liked it. And number 1, oldie but a goodie, Ben Drowned.
That was an ARG, wasn't it?
Sorta, yeah, yeah. I wouldn't say it was very interactive, but it kind of blurred the lines between what would move from analog horror to what an ARG is now.
Yeah.
Because it was, okay, we have this writer who's writing stuff, but he's also filming himself playing Majora's Mask and weird shit's happening. And I I really, that's my number 1 pick is Ben Drowned. If you haven't read Ben Drowned, seriously, do yourself a favor and watch Ben, or read and watch Ben Drowned.
Did Ben Drowned finish in like 2022, 2021?
Way earlier than that, bud. It's
Okay.
old. It's
I mean, I know it's old.
it's practically ancient internet at this point, to be honest. So, honorable mentions.
Yeah. Hold on. You start first.
I will say Funny Mouth, which isn't really, it's kind of, it's not that scary. When I first read it, it freaked me out. Like I got chills, but in hindsight, it's not that scary. It's like a very short one. Funny Mouth is cool. I think anything where you're like in a chat with like whatever the monster is, the ghost, that freaks me out so much. Like you just keep getting emails and instant messages from some creep and it's like a monster that like jumps out of your computer like the Ring, like takes over, like possesses your computer.
Yeah,
The Rake is pretty cool. I like the Rake.
a
He
very old one.
The Rake appears in Everyman Hybrid. Eyeless Jack was okay. Slender Man, obviously. I recently got into SCPs. Um,
Yeah,
Man,
didn't they classify Slenderman as like an
I
SCP
think he
too?
is an SCP. SCP kind of just catches everything in a net. It's
Yeah.
anything and everything that's ever been considered paranormal. Like that's what they do. Like they record, quote unquote, real paranormal events. Um, yeah, go ahead, do your honorable mentions.
So one of my first ever honorable mentions would have to go to Super Mario 64 Classified. It is a analog horror
Oh,
series
I've
based
never
off
heard
of.
of this.
Yeah, I'll send you a link.
Is this a ROM hack?
No, it's analog horror.
Okay. I know there were a lot of really cool ROM hacks that came out that were scary. There was a Sonic the Hedgehog one, but I can't remember what it is. But
Sonic.exe.
I think that's it, where you're Sonic and you're trying to run from this monster and you just can't get away.
Yes,
Like
I think so.
that's the scariest thing for Sonic, right? And if you're the player, you are Sonic and you can't outrun something, that's spooky, in my opinion.
In your onion? Well,
Yeah.
in my onion, one of the other honorable mentions has to go to the creepypasta just named Mario, if you remember that one.
No, I don't know that one. Dude,
Um,
man, we could have a whole episode about creepypastas.
it was the one with the the victim numbers in the file like things.
Okay. You know what? Doki Doki Literature Club.
Okay, now hold on.
I
If
forgot to mention that one.
that would be my number one on my
I think so.
on
Wait,
my
wait.
actual
Well,
list.
actually, you know what? We can't really say that because that's just like a regular like text game, you know? That's just a
Yeah,
text game about a literature club, so I don't know why we even brought that up.
yeah, my bad
Um,
is there's nothing wrong with it.
if you guys like light-hearted light novels, like you know, uh, stuff like that, you want to be a character that hangs out with cute anime girls and reads books,
Oh yeah, man,
you
I
should
love hanging around with the girls, you know?
play Doki Doki Literature Club. It's totally fine. Nothing bad
Very
will
good.
nothing bad will happen. So we're almost at an hour. Normally we stop at an hour, but I'm having so much fun we could just keep going.
Yeah, what do you want to talk about real quick? I've
Well,
got
first I want to say we should actually do this again, and we should sort of watch. So we recommended to each other different creepypastas that neither of us has seen. We should each pick one and watch it, and then we'll have just like a whole episode talking about that, or at
a
least a
a book
segment.
club.
We'll have at least a segment in the episode where we talk about that. Me and you will do like the creepypasta segment. Into the Loop creepypasta segment. Zephyr and Pixie, two actual Southern brothers. We're half brothers, but only one of us is half spider.
I miss Spider Duck, bro. I miss
Oh, yo,
Spider
tell
Duck.
the story about Spider Duck. That's what we can talk about.
Dude, I was 6, okay, and I had decided that the one animal I would want the most in our little rinky-dink trailer where I was sleeping on the couch was a gosh forsaken duck. And I couldn't think of a
Right.
name. I couldn't tell if it was boy or girl, so I just opted to call it Spider Duck.
Right. So we had a family member that had ducks like on their farm.
That
And
would be my grandmother.
yeah, and so you had a duck and you got to name your duck, and you
I
named
got
it,
to name my duck, and I took care of that duck.
Spider Duck.
I named it Spider Duck because I was 6 and I was really into Spider-Man.
I don't think there's a problem with that. I think Spider Duck is a great. I mean, if The Simpsons can get away with Spider Pig,
Well, this was before The Simpsons thought of Spider Pig.
exactly.
I should
They
be getting
stole
the
it from
royalties for
you.
that. Yeah, I should be getting the royalties from that, you know?
Spider Pig is canon now.
In The Simpsons?
No, in Spider-Man.
Oh,
Have
well,
you seen Into the
it's
Spider-Verse?
yeah, I've seen Into the Spider-Verse. Who
Yeah,
hasn't?
Spider Pig is in that, is he not?
Well, yeah, he's in it, but he's more like a Looney Tunes variation of Spider-Man. Also, I think he's Spider Pork
Yeah, you might be right about that.
or Spider Ham, whatever it is. He's still a pig.
Yeah. Can he swing from a web? No, he can't.
No, he can't.
He's a pig.
He's a pig.
Now,
Um,
okay, so you had a duck named Spider Duck.
yes.
I had a cat named Orange Cat.
I remember Orange Cat,
I remember.
and
Go ahead.
I have to say that cat really did show Orange Cat tendencies.
By virtue of being orange, yeah. I'm allergic to cats. It's tough for me to be around them. I had the easiest time being around cats when I had Orange Cat because I guess I just built up a resistance to it after a certain while. But it was tough. So our mom showed up one day with 2 cats and she's like, "Here's one for you and here's one for me." And I just had this cat and I used to put the cat on my head and she would just sit there. And she was an orange tabby, and I was like, I don't know what to name this cat, so I named her Orange Cat. I think that's a great name for an orange cat.
I have.
Orange
I used to
Cat
have.
was the quintessential orange cat.
Yeah,
Like
Orange Cat was the one.
she was both orange
And the
and
cat.
a cat. So I mean, I feel like I hit the nail on the head with that one.
I you I used to have our sister's cat Maple, or not Maple. I think it was Maple. It was one of those really cute names for a brindle cat, and I loved the crap out of that cat so much.
I
Said
remember.
that
Excuse me. Ugh. During the Orange Cat saga, your cat was a black cat, and you named your cat Zach.
Zach the
Your,
cat.
your
Yep.
cat was a female cat named Zach. I remember that.
And I think Zach was a girl,
Yeah,
and she'd gotten knocked up way too many times.
yeah. Orange Cat had kittens, I think.
Did Orange Cat have kittens? I think she did.
I think so. She had calicos, and we had Callie and Cammy. Calico and Camouflage were their names.
I remember that.
Much in
Yeah.
the spirit of naming your cat after their fur color.
After their coat, yeah.
Wow.
We were very creative, weren't we?
Again, back then, naming conventions weren't our strong suit. So we talked about our first D&D characters and how their names were shitty. Let's talk about some of our current ones and maybe they have better names.
Okay, so I don't have any current D&D characters. I've been playing
Most
Vampire the
recent.
Masquerade.
Okay, you can do your Vamp the Mask character if you want.
Okay, let me pull up his
I
sheet.
want to say before this podcast, we practiced the Two Southern Brothers intro a few times just for fun, just for like a sound check.
Yeah.
And I said we're half brothers, and he said, and only one of us is half vampire. That's on recording. I could cut this into the episode.
Yeah,
I
but yeah,
could have you immortalize saying that you're a half vampire.
but
Nerdy. What?
are you gonna immortalize yourself as well by putting in the half drow bit?
Saying I'm half drow? That's not that weird. Dude, half
Yeah.
vampire's way more edgy than half drow.
So
I'm just listening.
I'm playing a Tremere, that goes by the name Ross McNowell, and his concept as a vampire is a warlock cowboy.
What is a Tremere?
Tremere are these vampires that have been embraced as, and their whole ordeal is that they are vampire wizards.
Ah, yes, the classic vampire wizard.
His nature and demeanor, trickster and rebel. So every time I make people laugh or feel better, I get a willpower point. Or if I go above my station and do shit my way, I get a willpower point. And he's a member of the Anarchs.
Okay. So, on the topic of Vampire the Masquerade, I watch a lot of role-playing shows on YouTube. Have you ever watched LA by Night?
I'm actually going through LA by Night right now.
Oh my God, have you got to the part with Brennan Lee Mulligan as the priest?
No.
I watched. Do you know who Brennan Lee Mulligan is?
Yes, I've watched uh
He's the
Fantasy High School.
yeah, he's the DM of Dimension 20 most of the time. He also did a game on Critical Role, where they did the whatever the Sundering or the fucking
The the
Cataclysm
pre-
or
the predecessor for Matt Mercer's entire
yeah, it was like
campaign.
called Cataclysm or something like that. I remember.
Yeah.
Um, have you seen that?
Yes, I have. That one floored me.
Dude, Brennan Lee Mulligan knows how to be a villain. He actually like changed me on villainy. And after I saw that, and I saw that he was in LA by Night, I was like, oh, I gotta watch this. And I actually only watched the season where he was in it. Um, I've watched a few things after that, but dude, he was like Alexander Anderson from Helsing, but on crack. Just completely unhinged religious figure in a
Was he
world run by vampires.
was he a hunter or was he a Malkavian?
He was a human.
Oh, okay.
He's a human being. He's a priest that starts a militaristic religious order that goes to try and kill the vampires. He actually tries to convert one to his religion at one point. It's it's bananas. The man knows how to be a villain. I was so impressed. Uh,
Okay, if we're talking about like the topic of actual play D&D podcasts,
yeah.
uh, I'm currently going through two. Uh, besides LA by Night, I'm currently going through Dungeons and Daddies,
Hell yeah!
and I'm going through Just Rolled with It or Just Roll with It.
I've never heard of Just Roll With It. Is it good?
Yes, it's hosted by these four YouTubers, Slimesicle, Grizzly, Bisley, and then Condifiction.
Okay.
And they play a pirate campaign called Riptide. And then they have like several other smaller campaigns that they do on a Patreon.
So currently, I listen to not another D&D podcast, Dungeons and Daddies. I listen to those. Dungeons and Daddies comes out every 2 weeks. Uh, not another D&D podcast. The actual like D&D game is every 2 weeks, and then they upload uh stuff in the other weeks.
Yeah.
Like they have like different like they have like 8-Bit Book Club. They upload as well. But I listen to those every week as they come out. I've also been going through. There was one called Dungeons and Dragons and Dinner. It was pretty cool. Um, what they do is they eat dinner and then they play and they talk about the dish that they ate. That's neat.
I feel like I've heard that one before.
That one's not too bad. It's not quite. I mean, it doesn't have the level of comedy that you would normally expect. But the storytelling is pretty good. I've also started listening to Join the Party. That one I really liked quite a lot. I would rank it like I wouldn't put it in the top 5, but it's good. Join the Party. So, um, but what we were actually talking about was our D&D characters or role-playing characters currently. Were there any others that you wanted to talk about besides your vampire?
Um, I've got one for Cyberpunk Red.
You're playing Cyberpunk,
Yes, I'm currently the game master for my group of friends for Cyberpunk Red.
and you didn't invite me.
Well, like,
I've never
I don't
played
know if
Cyberpunk.
it's pretty difficult to get a hold of first try. I'm having a hard time getting a hold of it
It's
as a
it's D6 attribute system, right?
I think so.
Okay.
It's D, but there's ways
You
that you can
you roll and you judge your success based on the number of successes you get on the dice.
yes, but it's D10 that you
Oh,
roll for.
D10.
Yes,
Okay.
the only dice that you'll ever use is a D10 and a D6.
So is it more like um Call of Cthulhu where it's basically percentages or is it
No,
so it is a
one's a failure.
success.
One's a failure, ten's a critical success.
Gotcha. Gotcha. That sounds like fun. And I've never played Cyberpunk before. So
I'm also having a really hard time like trying to get a concise story along for my players.
that would be a great idea for an episode. I could coach you on story theory crafting and how to actually like weave a story. Now, I don't know how much I can get into. Maybe we should do that off microphone because some of my D&D players listen to this and I don't necessarily want them knowing my methodology.
I
You know what I
understand
mean?
that.
Yeah. So my D&D character, um, there's one I wrote a few years ago. I haven't gotten to play much yet, but it is my favorite one. Um, she is a tiefling, mastermind rogue, favorite character of all time. Tiefling is my favorite race. I've always loved tiefling. Um, I didn't play rogue until I played her. Um, and what's interesting about this character is like she's got that infernal ancestry and a lot of things with in D&D you got demons and devils. The demons come from the abyss, the devils come from Avernus, which is like the nine hells. They come from the
Yeah.
nine hells. So that's more what you would expect from like the Christianity perspective of what a demon is, but in D&D they're called devils. A tiefling is devil ancestry. So a thing with a devil is if you know like their true name, you can do all kinds of fucked up shit to them. What's interesting about this character is she was given a name upon birth, but she doesn't remember it. So in the D&D 5th edition book, they talk about how some tieflings name themselves after their virtue. Like, so one might be called Art, one might be called Mystery or Light or something like that.
Yeah.
My mastermind rogue named herself Agent. Now, what's interesting about this, when you have a rogue introducing themselves as something like Agent, the immediate assumption by the other players, the DM or whatever NPC you're running into, that's the alias. You think, oh, this is a rogue, that's her professional alias. So what's her real name? But the thing is, that is her name. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I find that kind of interesting that she uses an alias, but her alias is who she is, really. So it's kind of like a reverse on like an identity reversal, which is great for a mastermind rogue because that class is designed to be like the ultimate spy. You know what I mean? They can, if they study a character for 1 minute, they can imitate their mannerisms and voice. Did you know this?
I did not, but that sounds really busted
It-
if you actually play as a changeling.
Well, yeah, probably. I could see that. But I didn't want to go like I didn't want it to be easy. So I chose Tiefling. I chose a variant. I can't remember what devil it is, but one of the devils gives you disguise self. So she can be someone else for an hour during the day, and then she has to reset it after a long rest. So it's a little more difficult, but she can build a disguise out of materials. Um, I played her recently, and literally every important NPC, I was like, I study them for 1 minute. uh, I thought that was pretty fun. That's my favorite character that I've come up with in recent years. The one I'm playing now is in a Curse of Strahd campaign. She is a half Drow, half Vistani. The Vistani part is a mystery. That's actually something she doesn't know. She just knows she's half Drow, half human. Her name is Altina, which is a name I pulled from Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. It's the name of the legendary hero that wielded both Alundite and Ragnell against the god of chaos. Yeah, a lot of lore
You
there.
fucking nerd.
Nerd. Uh,
Nerd.
so I pulled the name from there. She is. You want to guess what her class is?
I believe you told me once or twice, but wasn't it Rogue Paladin?
Rogue. She is a dexterity-based paladin rogue. So she doesn't use strength. She uses finesse weapons and a shield. So I kind of like flavor her as kind of like having a hoplite, a Greek hoplite like fighting style because she has protection fighting style. So
Yeah.
like she's very much about the shield work, but she can also slip in and get those critical hits like you see in Troy where Brad Pitt jumps to the side and stabs a guy in the side of the neck in one move. So I've got those sneak attack type moves. And imagine you have a paladin, right? Who can just dash as a bonus action or disengage as a bonus action. It's like, okay, I go in and stab the guy and I just back out. Like I think that it's pretty neat and I'm really enjoying it. And she is a paladin of redemption, right? So her goal is to redeem people. And we're facing Strahd. Figure that out.
I'm only going to imagine that your oath is going to be broken once you deal with Strahd.
I have a plan. I already know what I'm going to do. I'm not going to say it on the podcast because I don't know if those guys listen to it, but I know that they know about the podcast. I've told the DM, and I'll tell you off mic. It's stressful.
Fucking, it's.
It's stressful.
I think it's a stressful thing to play paladins right to begin with, because nobody does it right.
Right, but I feel like I'm there. She's not afraid to be underhanded. She just wants to, it's kind of a greater good thing. Like, find her son. That's the main motivation for, being a little bit underhanded. But also, we need to complete this mission in a peaceful way. And sometimes that means using a little bit of
Dirty moves.
deception. Yeah, like you gotta lie to some people to get them to talk to you, to convince them.
Gotta grease some palms.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, what else gets people on your side more than, pretending to be their best friend and having a lot of money? You know what I mean?
You gotta pretend to care about them.
Yeah. If you want to get anything from anyone, just pretend to care about them. Pretend you're in love with them. You know what I mean? And then just ditch them. I find that to be a remarkable strategy for most people.
You speak from the heart about that. I feel.
Why would you say that?
I just it. I can just feel it.
What do you mean?
Not like about you, but like about experiences you've had.
I've never had that experience.
Oh, you've never had that experience? Well, I certainly have.
No, nobody's ever lied to me like that before. So, gosh, we're at an hour and a half. Normally guest episodes go about an hour and a half, so I think we should cap it off. I just
Yeah,
have,
bussin' GG bussin'.
yeah, I think this has been a great episode. I don't know how much I'm gonna cut out of it, but thank you for coming doing this episode with me. My co-host, he just had a kid, so you know,
Oh yeah?
it's been tough. Now, one thing I do want to say before I end the episode, we do fuck yeah moments, right? And I was trying to think of ways to get more interactive with the listeners. Um, I I haven't done it yet, but I'm gonna make an email. I guess I don't have the email account yet, but I'll put it in the description. But I want the listeners to email their fuck yeah moments to us, and we'll shout them out like on the podcast. Like we come on, we do our fuck yeah moments, and then we do a listener's fuck yeah moment. What do you think about that
Drop
idea?
yeah, that just sounds like a really good idea.
So
Drop your Twitter handle.
right in, so the Twitter is at the Loopers. We're still using an old logo. At the Loopers with a Z. So TheLooperZ. You can send us stuff there. I'll put an email address in the description. Yeah, send us your fuck yeah moments, and I will read them on the podcast next episode.
And remember, only one of us is half intelligent.
See if you can figure out which one by the end of the episode. So that said, I'm going to end the episode. At the end, we just ask a question. Last question for you, my actual real brother. Why is this show called Into the Loop?